Welcome, this is part 2 of the reading of Yggdraseinn from Unfinished Worlds. Once upon a fortnight later, they returned, with more rope, more lights, and some little reflective waymarkers, more of the family, most of whom planned only to come just inside the crack after the rope ladder to the crack had been set up, and more food. The exploring party set off, occasionally flashing a light at the party picnicking by the entrance to communicate that they were fine. When eventually they came back, it was nearly lunchtime. "That was an hour and a half you were gone. How big is this strange place?" "Well, we weren't going very fast in the dark, but it still must have been multiple kilometers in circumference." "After lunch we'll look at that thing out in the center. Looks like it's glowing slightly, whatever it is." It seemed to take slightly longer than it should have to get to the center, given the circumference of the cavernous hollow. As they got close, the glow seemed brighter, although there seemed to be something shaded above. Getting closer still, they saw what appeared to be a globe, half illuminated apparently from below, although they couldn't see the light source. It also looked higher up than before, and supported apparently by only a thin tendril from below. Or perhaps not quite so thin. Where does it attach? At the base? Maybe at a point on either side, which would make sense if this chain of strangeness leads where I think it does. Is it still getting thicker as we approach? Probably, or something similar. What? When they reached the base of the thin tendril, it was more than twice as thick as the trunk outside had seemed from the ground, though the base itself was a mound thicker again. As they were climbing the small mound, its steepness seemed to decrease, at least for the side they were on, until at the top, stomach-churningly, the tendril seemed close to horizontal. Local gravity was different to that of the mound. While I'm glad to have a bit more light here, I'm also glad that I can't see the depth to the floor or wall below us, or whatever direction I should call it. That makes it better for you?" After tentatively testing the tendril vine, they found that it was in the middle of a local tube of gravity. At least crossing it should be safe enough. Then they decided that crossing should wait until yet another visit with overnight packs. Thank you for listening. That was part 2 of Yggdraseinn from Unfinished Worlds, an ebook available on the Kobo store. Link in the description.